What's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power, and welcome back to another episode of Nick Strength and Vlogs. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Please give it a thumbs up. That's really going to help me out a lot, so I appreciate you guys coming over here to watch these vlog videos. So the topic of this video is going to be how I got the interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger at the Arnold Classic. So it's kind of an interesting story. Actually, Generation Iron was originally supposed to be doing the live stream for this show. And the way this works is basically they give the live stream privileges to the highest bidder, and Generation Iron was the highest bidder. They had to pay, I believe, $25,000 to do the live stream. And my understanding is at the last minute they didn't pay, and they just kind of ghosted the promoter. So Aaron Singerman gave me a call. Well, actually, he texted me first and he said, "Hey, I've got a really good opportunity for you. Give me a call when you can." So I gave him a call, and he basically said, "Hey, look, Generation Iron was supposed to do the live stream. I'm doing the live stream now. I've got the rights to it. I want you to do it with me." I told them, "You're going to do it with me." He said they wanted Sean Ray to do it. He told him, "No, I want Nick Miller to do it with me." So we did it. So I basically had, I think, 2 weeks notice to do this commentary and prepare for it. They sent us some scripts. The interesting part about that was we did not use the script at all. No one used the script. We just kind of winged the whole thing. So luckily, I didn't sit around studying and trying to memorize that script forever because nobody used it. So I'm sure there was a lot of old timers in the industry that have been around for a long time that weren't very happy about a young guy like me. I'm only 25. Been making videos, bodybuilding videos, for a couple years now. I'm sure there are a lot of people that have been around for decades that probably weren't too happy about me doing the commentary. But again, this isn't something that I asked for. It's not something that I begged to do. It's an opportunity that Aaron Singerman thought I would be good at, and Aaron Singerman gave to me. So I want to make sure I thank Aaron Singerman for this opportunity. And he's the one that got me the interview with Arnold. So it was supposed to be me and Aaron interviewing Arnold, but when Arnold came over, there was only 3 mics. So Aaron had a mic, Bob Ciccarello had a mic, and Arnold was going to have a mic. So really that left me on the outside. I wasn't going to be able to interview Arnold, is what it was looking like. So when Aaron realized that, he actually gave up his spot to interview Arnold. He gave me his mic and stepped down from the booth, the little commentary booth area, and said, "I want Nick to do the interview. I want Nick to have this opportunity." So I just wanted to make sure people knew that's how I got the interview with Arnold, because it was going to be Bob and Aaron. It was supposed to be me and Aaron and Arnold, but it was going to be Bob and Aaron and Arnold, and I was just standing off to the side. So I wanted people to know what Aaron Singerman did for me, and the fact that he's the one that got me that interview. And again, super nervous throughout that entire interview. You're going to see the awkward handshake in the beginning of it. You guys might have seen this interview already on the live stream. You might have seen it on my channel or whatever. But I'm going to show you guys the interview again here, because again, it's just one of those moments that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I mean, how many people get to even meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, take a picture with Arnold Schwarzenegger, let alone get the opportunity to interview Arnold at 25 years old? So I really appreciate this opportunity. It really meant the world to me. Again, I was super nervous throughout the whole thing, but I'm just really grateful and appreciative to have been given this opportunity. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Without further ado, here's the interview with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Here we go.
All right, here he is, the man himself. Here he is, the man himself, Arnold. Great to be back in Columbus once again. This is my young boy, Nick. He's
Nice to meet you.
the next generation coming in here, so this is a great honor. Once again, congratulations on a great weekend. Wow, what a fantastic show, and Brandon Curry, and what a representative of the Arnold Classic winner.
Well, I tell you, I was really impressed this time. You know, we have talked now several times when we did our Q&As at the Arnold Classic, and we have another one tomorrow. But we talked about, you know, the quality of posing, and the you know, how long they hold the poses, and they felt like they were not in shape and they couldn't pull in the stomach, and all of the stuff I was complaining about. But all of that is now getting eliminated, you know. So you've seen this time fantastic posing routines, very thoughtful. Everyone had their own kind of interesting music. They kept their waist in. No one stuck the stomach out. So I think it really registered, and I think that the very fact that we're giving money also for best poser and most muscular, so guys are concentrating on those things also. And you know, this is what it's all about, is, you know, to concentrate on being the most muscular, to be the best poser, to have the best body symmetry, and that's how you win the competition. End of story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is the second year at the Arnold Classic that you had the Classic Physique division. I wanted to ask you, if you were still competing today, would you compete in Classic or Men's Open?
I would compete in men's open competition, but I mean, I think that we have the classic competition because today that the bodies look so different, and also what people are taking is so different. So it's like a different kind of almost a different kind of a competition. So the idea of the V-shaped body, the really lean waist, the abdominals, and kind of the wide shoulders, small waist, that kind of a look, and the symmetrical look, and the kind of look that when you walk on the beach, people look at that and say, oh man, I would love to have a body like that. You know, that kind of era is gone, so this is why we didn't want to make it gone. We wanted to bring it back and to have people have a choice. So today we have a double. We have the monsters, we have the really ripped big guys that are very muscular, that weigh 300 pounds, and we also have the symmetrical guy, the classic physique guys. So people really enjoyed it, and as you could see the difference, I mean, the guys yesterday in the classical physique, I mean, they all could hear a major vacuum. I mean, did you see that? The difference because of what they take. So I think it's really great to see this classical physique, and so I think that the people today, the spectators, are enriched to have both.
Arnold, I'm so glad you're still here with us. The whole place got a collective gasp when a 400-pound stone came rolling off the front of the stage right by where you were sitting, and the whole place went, oh my God, how did that look coming at you?
Well, it was wild. You know, we are so worried because we pay so much attention to the safety of the stage. And, you know, we have to recognize that this whole thing where they're lifting is a stage that is built, that is 6 feet tall, and that's vulnerable. And especially to that much weight at one place. So even though we have big platforms there, but then when it starts rolling towards you, and it starts hitting the ground and coming towards you, you know, that's really wild. But that's all part of show business, you know. I think it really created a little bit extra suspense today.
That it did, yeah, absolutely. But that strongman is so impressive. It's literally, I mean, even though I'm from a bodybuilding background, it's one of my favorite parts of the entire weekend. But that Wheel of Pain was absolutely incredible to watch.
Well, it's really amazing because so many times people, you know, say that, well, you know, some of those bodybuilding champions are not getting the big applause that in the old days bodybuilders got. But it doesn't mean that the audience is really kind of like lame. Because as you could see, yesterday when Miles was doing the deadlift, the kid with the cerebral palsy, right? So the people were standing on their feet. Sure. And the day again when the guy was doing the record in stone lifting, people were on their feet. I mean, they were like screaming, and it was like unbelievable the kind of energy you saw in the audience. So the audience just loves stuff like that. And this is why we are doing the last discipline of the World's Strongest Man competition on stage in front of the people, because most people don't get to see the whole thing. So thousands of people get to see it, but the people that come here in the evening maybe don't see the whole thing.
Absolutely.
So Brandon Curry, who won tonight, had a really small waist. What do you think, how important is it to still have a small waist today in bodybuilding?
I think it's extremely important because remember, the smaller the waist is, the bigger the chest looks, the bigger the back looks, the bigger the deltoids look. So this is kind of like when you make you take a piece of paper and you make a cross, you know, the middle where it crosses, that is the narrowest, and then it goes out. This is where the deltoids are, and then the bottom is where the calves are. So the calves have to be big, the deltoids have to be big, but the center has to be as skinny as possible and as ripped as possible, because your eye goes to the center. It doesn't go outward, it goes to the center, and this is what you see. So if you want to look good on the beach, the abs are the most important part. When you want to look good on the stage, when you pose, when you want to win, the more your waist is defined, the more you have the intercostals, the abs, the obliques, and the whole thing, and the slimmer you are, the better you're off.
Governor, once again, I appreciate you taking the time out to talk to our worldwide audience viewing on the webcast, and I'll see you tomorrow at the seminar, the hidden jewel of the entire weekend. It's going to be a good one.
Well, thank you. And you know, we have been Snapchatting the whole weekend, and you know, I do my selfies and all this stuff because social media today is very important, and this way so many millions of people can watch it live of what's going on here. And we're very proud that we have this time, for the first time, 22,000 participants here in 80 different sports from 80 different countries. So this has been the biggest Arnold Classic Sports and Fitness Festival ever, and we are growing and growing, not just in Columbus, but in all the other continents.
I assume we'll see you back again next year?
Absolutely. I'll be back. See you, my friend.
Thank you.
Good to see you. See you Sunday. See you Sunday. Okay.
See you in the morning. Thank you, sir.